Hey guys, today I'm very excited to film this video because I have a lot of interesting products to show you and they're all new releases. I have a few new releases from Chanel to show you, I have a few new releases from Dior, and I have a gorgeous eyeshadow palette from Natasha Denona. I love all of the products that I'm going to show you today, and I have a very special fragrance that I'm going to show you today. It's one of my favorite fragrances and it's very special to me because it's dedicated to my favorite flower, the rose. And what makes this video even more exciting is that I have a giveaway for one of you, and please watch until the end of this video to see what this giveaway is. But I'm really excited and I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek because I can't help myself. And as you can imagine, this is a gift card. I love gift cards because you can choose whatever you want. I promise you're gonna love this giveaway, but I'm gonna tell you more a little bit later in this video, so please keep watching. Anyway, so let's start with the video. And if you've been following me for a while, you already know that I'm going to start with the fragrance because I love makeup, but fragrances are a passion for me. And having a fragrance that celebrates my favorite flower, the rose, the queen of the flowers, is something exceptional. It makes me so happy. So the fragrance that I'm going to show you today is by one of my favorite brands, and this is House of Sillage. And if you're not familiar with House of Sillage, they have the most amazing and the highest quality fragrances, and they come in this beautiful packaging that no one can beat that packaging. So let me show you how the fragrance comes. It comes in this beautiful box, and the presentation of the fragrance is excellent. I have a travel size of this fragrance, so I've already been wearing this fragrance, and that's why I'm saying that it's one of my favorite fragrances ever, because take a look at that. Now I'm going to give you a short review. Cheveux d'Or has top notes of wild strawberries and magnolia, hard notes of black rose and Turkish rose. It has Bulgarian rose too, and base notes of vanilla and sandalwood. And it couldn't get more beautiful. Seriously, this fragrance couldn't get more beautiful. It has 20% perfume oil concentration, which makes it exceptionally long-lasting. And before jumping into the review, I want to say a few words also about the packaging, because the packaging of House of Sillage, I'm going to show you close-ups as I'm talking. The packaging of House of Sillage fragrances is exceptional. It never disappoints. It's a perfection in a bottle. I want to show you how gorgeous this is. Each of these beautiful Fabergé-styled bottles is crafted in Paris from start to finish. Each of the dome-shaped gold caps is plated in precious metals, and Cheveux d'Or is plated in yellow gold. It has 158 red Swarovski crystals, and I think that this beautiful red Swarovski crystals on the cap symbolize the red roses. Now obviously the bottle is pure perfection and we are all mesmerized by this beautiful packaging, but what's more important is the juice that's inside. It couldn't get more dreamier. And what's unique about this fragrance is, I mentioned in my previous video when I was reviewing the 10 signature fragrances from House of Sillage, this fragrance has Bulgarian rose, which is a very rare ingredient, and I've never had a fragrance where I can feel the Bulgarian rose so beautifully done. And this is not your typical rose fragrance that is sugary, sweet, and kind of unpleasantly sweet. This is a strong, powerful fragrance. This is a fragrance that is for a winner. This is a fragrance that is for a queen. This is a very powerful, very beautiful fragrance, but at the same time it's very feminine. And I think that this fragrance is quite unique because the perfumer here managed to capture the beauty of the rose, because rose is a very unique flower, and I find that most of the times the perfumes that contain rose are way too sugary, way too sweet, and this fragrance captures the beauty of the Bulgarian rose. And I want to mention here that the Bulgarian rose is a very rare ingredient that is not very used in the perfume industry because it is very expensive. So nowadays you can almost not find a fragrance that contains Bulgarian rose. It's hard to explain how beautiful this note is, but for anyone who is into fragrances, you know how beautiful Bulgarian rose smells. And I would like to take advantage of this occasion to thank the whole team of House of Sillage for being so generous to me and for sending this fragrance over to me. They all know how much I love their fragrances. I love their lipsticks and their lipstick cases. I love everything they do because they really put their hearts in everything they do. And a huge and special thanks to Alex from House of Sillage. And as we are speaking about House of Sillage, the giveaway that I have is actually a gift card from House of Sillage, and it's $100 that you can use from House of Sillage. And check out the description box for more details on how to enter the giveaway. But basically it's really easy. You just have to comment under this video and you have to follow House of Sillage on Instagram. Make sure to follow House of Sillage on Instagram because their content is amazing. And if you love fragrances, if you're a luxury lover, definitely go ahead and check out their Instagram. It is really interesting. And also to enter the giveaway, make sure to follow House of Sillage on Instagram. So moving on to makeup now, and I'm going to test all of the products that I'm going to show you in this video. I'm going to test them on my face. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to start testing the cushion foundation, but before that I've moisturized my face. And this time I used a new moisturizer that I received from Dior. I received a couple of samples from the new Dior Capture Total Cell Energy Cream. I received a sample from the cream and from the under eye cream, and I used only this in the morning. Now, as you can see, I'm gonna zoom in so that you can see how my face looks. It looks quite moisturized, so you can clearly see that my face looks moisturized. It's not too moisturized, so I would say that this cream is suitable for all skin types. From oily to dry. If you're dry, this is not going to be enough for you. For sure, you're going to have to apply probably first the serum, then the cream, and maybe use something additional. I don't think that this is going to be enough if you have dry skin, because my skin is normal to combination. I don't feel like my skin is too moisturized. I can add some moisture, to be honest. And the cream feels quite nice, and the claims of this cream are incredible. It has to be packed with 4 floral extracts from Dior, and it has to transform your skin in 7 days. And I want to read only just a few of the claims. So 98% of the women find their skin smoother, 100% of the women find their skin more even, and 97% of the women find their skin more toned. Now, these claims are, I wish they were true. I'm sure that, of course, this is not going to happen in reality. You all know that with skincare we have amazing claims. But generally, as I look at the ingredients at first sight, I can see that the ingredients are quite good. It contains niacinamide. The 4th ingredient is niacinamide, so for sure this is going to create that smoothness and is going to make the skin a little bit more even, which happens with any cream that contains niacinamide. It's an awesome ingredient, so I believe that this is going to be a nice cream. However, not that miraculous as Dior claim. You can let me know if you want me to review this product, because obviously I can't give you anything specific. I've only tried it once in the morning. Okay, so moving on to the cushion foundation. It comes in this box, and this is the packaging. And as I'm talking, I'm going to show you close-ups of the cushion. It's really beautiful. Now, I'm very curious to try this cushion, to be honest, because a few years ago, Dior Forever was my favorite foundation. Then last year, Dior decided to reformulate the foundation, and they made one Dior Forever Glow and Dior Forever Matte. Now, the matte foundation was way too matte for my skin tone. It was flat matte, and probably it's going to work nice for someone who has very oily skin, but for me it was not working so nice. It was just way too matte for my skin, and it was leaving my skin lifeless, so I didn't like it. The Glow foundation looks absolutely fabulous when I first apply it on my skin, and 2 hours later my skin becomes incredibly greasy, which is something that I don't appreciate. It's something that I don't look for in a foundation, so obviously my skin is way too oily for the Glow version of this foundation. And at the time when they reformulated my favorite Dior Forever and made the Glow and the matte version of the foundation, they discontinued the cushion foundation for a few months, and then the cushion foundation appeared again. So I'm hoping that this cushion now is going to be the same as the old Dior cushion foundation, because it says that it has luminous matte finish with skincare fresh Skincaring Fresh Foundation. Now, I'm not interested in the skincare ingredients because I don't believe that a foundation can give you some skincare benefits. Skincare is skincare and makeup is makeup. So let's go ahead and give this guy a try. Okay, and in the meantime, I just curled my eyelashes because they are quite straight and make me feel uncomfortable. So let's go ahead and I'm going to apply the foundation with the sponge, even though I don't like using a sponge when I apply. You know what? I'm actually going to apply this the old-fashioned way, like I like to do. So because when you put the sponge in the foundation, then onto your face and back and forward, you go back and forth, you transfer bacteria into your cushion foundation. That's one of the reasons why I don't like and I don't use often cushion foundations, but I'm hoping that this one is going to be as exceptional as before. That's why what I like to do when I'm using a cushion foundation, I just take my fingertips, I dip them into the cushion, clean fingers, of course, and I'm just dotting the foundation just like that. And I have the color 1N, which corresponds to the 010, which is usually the color that I'm wearing in Dior foundations. So let's go ahead and apply that. And I'm starting to blend with the cushion. That's how I like to apply my cushion foundations, because that's how I don't transfer bacteria onto my skin, which is something very important for me because I have very, very sensitive skin. And, you know, I have some skincare applied onto my skin right now. And, for example, tomorrow I'm going to have a different skincare and I don't want to have different products and different skincare on my face. It has a very pleasant floral green scent and the color matches my skin tone perfectly. I'm gonna add a little bit more because this was not enough. And obviously I'm going to update you in a different video because this is the first time that I'm going to apply this foundation. It is not exactly the same as the old foundation, I can say that. I would say that it has a nice coverage. It definitely has a light medium coverage, and I feel like I can build this up to a medium coverage easily. I don't see my pores, so it's not emphasizing my pores or it's not emphasizing any of the fine lines that I have around here right under my eyes. For now, I'm not going to be using powder to my face because I want to see how the foundation is going to perform without powdering my face, because this is going to be like a little test for the foundation. Now let's move on to my favorite part from Chanel 2020 Spring Makeup Collection, and these are the liquid eyeshadows. I got one more color and this is in number 28, Desert Wind. And I'm gonna show you a swatch now. It's this beautiful color, which I think is really beautiful if you want to use it all over your eyelid and just one eyeshadow look. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to take it and apply this all over my eyelid. And I'm going to apply the color all over my mobile eyelid, and then I'm going to blend using a brush. And I'm just going to blend this. And I think this color is very beautiful. And this is a very easy way to create a look without having to blend too much, without having to apply and without having to play with too many colors. Okay girls, so some of you complained that these eyeshadows crease a lot. On me they don't crease, but every time when I apply the eyeshadow, I make sure to blend it immediately and I make sure to go in the crease and remove any excess and really blend well the color in the crease. That's how you are not going to get any creasing. If you really blend the color and make sure that you remove the excess here, I don't think that this is going to crease. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried that and how it works for you. But I did receive a few comments saying that the eyeshadows crease a lot. So that's what I do, and I think this prevents creasing. And now I can just curl my eyelashes, apply mascara, and that's it. But I'm going to be using one more product, and this is my favorite. Now, if you can get your hands on this one, I highly encourage you to do so, because this is one of the most beautiful full eyeshadows, and this is part of last year, and this is from last year, but I still know that it's available in Stylo Ombre et Contour in number 224. And this is a really beautiful eyeshadow and kohl pencil The color is fantastic. I'm going to swatch this for you to show you, but I've been using this loads and I have one more. So this is how it looks. And I'm just going to use this to line my lower lash line. And also I'm going to apply it in the inner corners of my eyes. Okay guys, so this is with the mascara on, and so far it's been 1 hour since I applied the foundation and it is looking really, really good. Let me take a closer look. And I didn't want to powder my face until now because I wanted to see how it's going to hold. And it holds really nice. My skin doesn't look oily. Now I will use some powder because I want to show you also the blusher and highlighter from Dior that I got. They are all from the new Spring 2020 makeup collection. Okay, so I did apply a little bit of powder so that we can test the Dior highlighter and blusher. And approximately a week ago, I asked you on Instagram which are the products that you want me to test from Dior 2020 Spring Makeup Collection. I was quite surprised that you didn't want me to try the eyeshadow palettes, but if you're not following me on Instagram, actually, go ahead and follow me on Instagram because this is the place where I'm asking you which are the products that you want me to see from upcoming releases. And a lot of you, most of you actually voted for the blusher and the highlighters. Now, unfortunately, the highlighters, it's only going to be available, the dark highlighter, in Italy, and this is 002 Coral Vibe. And as for the blusher, I've chosen the Coral, which is 004, and the reason why I've chosen the Coral is because the pink one, I already have it. I couldn't find it right now, but it's the same Dior Backstage rosy pink highlighter that if you have it, you don't need this one, the pink one, because the colors are identical. So Dior's Spring 2020 makeup collection, I'm going to do a dedicated video to this collection, but the products that I picked so far are the blusher. The highlighter, in Italy we are only going to have the Coral highlighter. I wanted to have the pale highlighter. Unfortunately, in Italy, we are not going to receive this one. The blush that I have is in number 004, which is Coral, and I think these are going to be limited edition. So this is, it has a little mirror inside. Let me give you a close-up, and it's very interesting. At first, I thought that this was going to be the color that is just showing through, and this is the same packaging as Dior Backstage, but it's not actually. This is the packaging and it's not showing the color. It is just colored here, the top, and inside you have a very beautiful mirror. So the packaging is quite nice. It's very cute. I really like it. So let me go ahead and apply this on my cheeks. Now the blusher is quite powdery. As you can see, I immediately picked quite a lot of color. I'm going to take some on the back of my hand, and ooh, this is really highly pigmented. I think it's going to be very fresh for the spring season, and let's see. If you don't have the pink one, and there are 3 of these blushes available, in Italy we are only going to have this one and the pink one. But there is also one more which I wanted to get, but unfortunately I'm not going to get it. And this is a serious miss from Dior, I think. Not releasing the whole collection in all countries. And this is how the blush looks applied on my cheeks. I think that it's a very pretty peach color. And now let's go ahead and try the highlighter. Now I can definitely not use this as a highlighter, but I'm not sure that this is meant to be used as a highlighter. I think that you can use this also as a blusher, a little bit as a blusher. The pale one is going to be a beautiful highlighter. I'm going to use it as a blush. I think that this color is going to look absolutely fabulous on the eyes. I think that it's going to be quite nice as a blush if I don't apply too much. So I'm probably only going to try and focus it on top of the peach. Okay, see how it gets glowy immediately? But I'm absolutely sure that I'm going to be using this on my eyes, and I'm sure that it's going to look absolutely gorgeous on my eyes. So I think that it doesn't look bad at all. I think that it actually looks quite interesting. And now moving on to Chanel again and lip liner. Recently Chanel released new lip liners and they are absolutely fabulous. If you are in the market for a lip liner, I would say definitely go ahead and check out Chanel's lip liners. They are very, very good. And this is how it comes in this little box. And inside you have the lip liner and you have a little sharpener, so I think this is very convenient. On one side of the lip liner, you have a little lip brush, which is very convenient. And here is the lip liner. And the color that I've chosen is 162 Nude Brune, because I just wanted to see what kind of colors lip liners I have, because I have quite a few and I was not sure what kind of color I need. So this is just a classic brown nude neutral color, I would say. And I think that right now I'm just going to lightly apply this all over my lips. So this is how it looks and it is quite strong. You can use the brush on the other side to soften the edges. Now, because with this look and with this blusher, I don't want to have a strong lip and I don't want to have this kind of a brown lip. I would choose a different lip color, but I wanted to show you how this looks on my lips. I'm going to pick a very neutral nude color, and this is by Sillage. This is their Fit2 Lip Twist in number 1. And oftentimes when I'm wearing this lipstick in my videos, you're always asking me what kind of a color I wear. This is a very neutral. I have one more product to show you, and this is the nail polish that I got. It's again from Chanel's 2020 Spring Makeup Collection, and this is in number 735 Daydream, and it's the most beautiful mauvey nude color. I think that this is a very, very beautiful nude color. Let me show you close up. And I would highly encourage you to get this color because it's limited edition. When Chanel or Dior make this kind of really beautiful, pretty nude colors, they usually sell out quite fast. I suppose that this color is going to sell out quite fast because it's a very, very beautiful, very easy to wear, inoffensive color. And the last product that I want to show you today, last but not least, of course, is the mini palette from Natasha Denona. And I think that this was released in the very end of last year. But this is the mini Glam palette. I've already swatched this palette at Sephora and I have fallen in love with the colors and with the texture of the eyeshadows immediately after swatching the colors. This is my second Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette and I think that this is a must-have palette. So if you don't have this eyeshadow palette, definitely go ahead and get it because I think it's absolutely worth the investment. And I'm going to show you swatches now. I think that all of the colors are beautiful. I think that the colors are suitable for all occasions. This is definitely one of the highest quality eyeshadow palettes that I have. And so that was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and don't forget to enter the giveaway because I think that it's an amazing opportunity to try some of House of Sillage products. All of the details about the giveaway are going to be in the description box. So I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!